Hello and welcome guys, here we are. Um, Japanese highlight from me, AOR Season 13 highlights, Japanese Grand Prix. Here we are on my hot lap, going into the first corner, taking it cautious as I invalidated it on the previous lap, so going on my second lap on the medium tyres now, going through the S's, taking the apex really tight and missing the apex slightly on the left hander, and now coming back onto the right hander and taking the Xbox nicely there. Left hander here, just car's a bit sliding, but I'm just controlling it. So coming into this tricky right hander, tried not cutting it, just took it cautious and dropping down to third gear. That right hander, now coming into the hairpin, taking the right hander on the sixth gear, dropping down to first, back into second, going a bit wide, but fishtone out of that hairpin. Gone in this long right hand at the moment, keeping it in 7th, not shifting up to 8th. Slow down here and going to touch wide a bit, hitting the apex, missing the apex on the left hander. Going down long back straight, coming into 130R. There's a TR Williams on the left hand, I think, and yes, taking 130 on nicely here, coming to this last chicane and clipping that first apex and second apex cleanly, and coming out the last corner now, fishtailing a bit, but good lap from my point of view. I think I've started 6 as Finch dropped me down to 6, and now starting P4 I believe, no P5 I believe, yeah, as Finch got unfair grid penalty, and I'm surprised, gets a bad start and I dodge him because I almost went into the back of him. I couldn't see from the smoke, and mine goes down the inside as I couldn't grab the traction of the car. Yes, and Martin is ahead at the moment. I'm just taking these corners cautiously, just so I don't hit the back of Martin and lose my wing. And yes, backing out a bit right handed, and surprise, hits the back of me as I was taking it cautious, which I was pretty gutted for him, because he set a good lap and had pretty decent pace. And now I'll go around the outside of Martin onto that tricky right hand, and now right behind Franglish, him on the soft tyres. Shout out to him because he was leading first couple of corners. Yeah, now behind Franglish, sticking in this slipstream, just trying to follow up and catch up to Finn as quickly as possible. Franglish goes to Narnia there, taking his left hander really tight. Martin's right, still in the back of us in the slipstream of Franglish now, and yeah. My goal was here just to finish on the podium, get a decent result. They'll break really late here, didn't know they'll break that early and touch Franglish a bit. Good thing I didn't lose my wing, because that was really late braking from me. And yeah, coming to the back straight, on the start finish straight, following Franglish to the first corner, looking around the outside, just back off, because early stages of the racing he has to pit pretty soon, so no point in risking anything at the moment. And coming to the S's now, and still following Frank, just touch dirty air, causing me to go a bit slow into the S's as I've got a bit of dirty air, just trying to get out of the dirty air and exit of this corner, just get fishtailing, hitting that exit curb, just yeah, almost losing the backhander. And from this onwards I just took it cautiously, stuck behind Franglish as that he still has to pit, and well, he has to pit twice. I'm doing one stop, so I only have to pit once. So yeah, follow Franglish still, Martin right onto the back of us, and Franglish goes off widely again there, like last lap, but just slightly wide this time, and got a decent exit right behind Franglish now. Put it on Rich, stick on Rich, and yes, I slowed down a bit here, just backed off I think, yeah, I backed off just in case I hit it back of him. But yeah, I broke really late. I was I wasn't tempted to go down the inside, but I didn't want to hit the back of him, so I just went down the inside and actually made the move stick, even though it wasn't intended. So yeah, pull on the right side of the track, giving Martin the slipstream, and Martin goes through, I believe, as well. Yes, Martin's through. Yes, now I'm up into third. From this onwards, I just wanted Martin to work with me and catch up to the guys ahead, Finn. But he's doing one-stop strategy as well, as Limitless is doing the two-stop. So yes, now I'm just taking these laps really cautiously. We're not pushing just to keep the tyres optimal wear. So yeah. Coming out the hairpin now, and pretty decent exit. I mean Martin, because Martin's traction is incredible, so all I wanted to do is just get decent traction after that hairpin, because Martin's traction is amazing out of hairpins, and yeah, just him sticking behind me and catching up to Limitless and Finn is all I wanted. But I think this lap is when Martin overtakes me. We'll see. He's coming into the last chicane. He brakes really late. His braking points are really on point. Really good braking from him. And yeah, come. Now Martin's coming right behind us, and he goes around the outside. I just let him through. Well, he goes a bit wide. He's trying to give him space, which I appreciate a lot. Respect to him, because he's a really clean driver, and coming through the S's, just sticking right behind him. Now that he's overtook me, I actually stuck behind him nearly the whole race, and just wanted to save tyres behind him, and no point of making any moves in the early stages of race. So I knew he had decent pace around here, so I just stuck behind him and caught up to the guys ahead. So yeah, from this on, we were just stuck in the slipstream and coming to the hairpin, and he takes it tight. This is what I mean, like, look at that traction, just on point. Now, just from this, I thought this moment, oh yeah, that's my second place chance over, because he's really quick around here. Plus, he doesn't practice a lot, so yeah, he's just lost the confidence for the game. So, which I don't blame him, to be honest. I think we all have. I don't practice more than 2 hours, 2-3 hours a week. I only practice on the same day as the race, like 3 or 4 hours maximum. Yeah, just following Martin still. Franklin's still right behind us, him on soft tyres, and I'm weaving just to let him know that I'm working with you. Don't worry, I'm not going to make any moves yet. Yeah, it's going to touch wide there, losing the front end. This car's front end is a bit difficult at some tracks, but I don't mind it, to be honest. Just yeah, through the S is just backing out of it, not trying to ruin my tyres. As I know that I'm in a slipstream of Martin, so pulled away from Franglish a bit. He's still in our DRS zone, but just pulled away from him just a bit, enough to be in a safe zone where he can't make any moves on us. So I think Finn's back ahead of Limitless, and yeah. Now coming to this long right handers, just always stuck behind Martin, just to be aware that, like, there's no point in me making early moves, and didn't want to ruin both of our races at this early of the stages, because this game's contact model is bad, so I didn't want to risk anything. And good respect to Martin as well, so as he is a clean and quick driver, so I didn't want anything to happen between us in the race, so just kept it clean. They're closing the DRS, just letting him yeah, let him do whatever he's doing, just to go catch up to the guys ahead. So I just did whatever he was doing, just not yeah, just push with him, to be honest, just work together and keep up. As you can see, we've actually caught up to Limitless and Finn, as they've been battling since lap 1, so, but Limitless will be pitting this pretty soon, so Limitless is back ahead of Sally actually. Sully is Finn, so yeah, Martin getting great traction as per usual. Yeah. What I want to talk about also is ESL Finch, his quali lap. He set a brilliant quali lap on mediums. It was net P2. He was actually going to sit on P2, but during qualifying he yeah, after he set his lap, he was just taking a cool down lap and going to the pit lane, just cruising to the pit lane, and he was off the racing line. And what happened was Lucky Dog's car, or Lucky Dog himself, went into Finch. He just smashed into the back of him and gave Finch the grid penalty, which caused him to sit P7 in the grid. And yeah, starting in P7 cost him a good opportunity for the podium and maybe for the win as well. So yeah, at the start of the race, after Surprise hitting me, Martin hit, no, not Martin, yeah, after Surprise hitting me, I think Finch was right behind Surprise, so he couldn't have, well, he was behind Jason, and Jason, I think, avoided him, and Finch couldn't, as it was too late. So really unfortunate for him, as he had good pace around here. Yeah, now that got that outside, still right behind mine. I think JD pitted, yeah, JD and Franglish pitted. Now Jason, my my driver championship rival, is sitting third in the championship. Me and him been battling out for the third position for quite a bit of race now, quite a lot of races now. I think how many points am I behind? I think it was 8 points I was on behind. Yeah, from this onwards, I was like, oh, Jason's still here. Like, there's 3 races to go, and if he keeps putting these consistent points, he would probably end up finishing third ahead of me. So I just wanted to get that P2 and close the gap to him, and yeah, battle out for the third position in the last race or so. So yeah, sticking right behind Martin. You can see how OP this slipstream is. It's ridiculous. Like, closing that much on him, it's like, even on lean, I can just like fly past him. Lap 9 now, and like still right behind Martin, just working together. Finn not pulling away. The gaps always stayed the same. Yeah, from this onward, I think I've realised my tyre wear is good, so I've started pushing a bit just to let Martin know I'm still with you. So yeah, but what I want to talk about is I was running high downforce, and I think Martin was as well, but Finn was running low downforce. He was running 7.4 wings, I believe, which is something I can't do because it's too much for me, the rear end. Yeah, I think his intention of doing that was to get clean start, and because if something happens like slipstream glitch comes in, he would have the advantage as he has a lower wing, so he'll have better straight line speed. I just pull out the slipstream, so I don't close as much. Back out a bit. Like when Martin makes mistakes, I just stick it in the inside just in case any lag, anything happens. Never know with this game. So yeah, I didn't follow up close to him because I didn't want anything to happen, just in case the game just causes lag, and I didn't want anything to happen. As me and Martin got cleaner, no one's behind us, no risks needed.
Fuel is marginal. We're gonna have to go very easy to recover enough to see the race out.
I mean, at the moment there's not much to talk about. I'm just doing the same thing over and over on every lap. Yeah, just let's talk about championship actually while I'm battling out. Yeah, my championships has been like up and down. First race I got taken out when I had good potential for the podium, and actually never mind, we're up pitted. So yes. I actually want to talk about this part of the race actually from the summers, and after I finish with it I could talk about my championship. I've checked Martin that he's got a penalty, so from the summers I was like, okay, no need to make silly moves, just stick behind him within 3 seconds. So but here I was like, oh great, he's got a brilliant pit stop and he's gonna go through the traffic before me, so I was like, yeah, that's my second place gone. But I knew that he had a 3-second penalty, so what I did was I just stuck behind him. Well, I tried closing up, and whenever he goes through the pack, I could just follow him, and yeah, that's all I wanted to do, to be honest. And as you can see, he's really closed up. I think it's 6 skills or Lucky Dog is one of them. But yeah, Martin goes down the inside of Lucky Dog, and yeah, good move from him. Just saw it and I was like, okay, great, now Lucky Dog's ahead of me, and he's gone through him already, and I'm not even in the slipstream yet, so if he's gone through him that quick, then I'm gonna need to make it move as soon as possible, to be honest. So I started pushing this at this moment. I was just pushing and trying to close the gap to Lucky Dog and just overtake him. Exit of this, and I was like, okay, I'll go decent exit, I should just go through him, and I was expecting him to, like from this moment, I was expecting him to back out, but he backs out a bit late, so it just cost me the first corner, as mine actually goes wide a bit. And actually, I think I've gained on him this lap. Yeah, I have. I think Finn's just come out the pit right behind Limitless. Yeah, so far it's been a decent race, and enjoyed these couple of laps, these 12 laps. As you can see, I'm really close to Martin. Well, not now, but I was before, and yeah, and actually 6 skills slowed down Martin, so which something I needed, or he would have bolted off. So I needed him to slow him down a bit, so I could get back in that slipstream, so I could save tyres and stick right behind him. Actually, Martin goes through 6 skills, brilliant move from him. Going down the inside is quite a risky move at that corner, fast left-hander. Come to the 130R now and taking it flat out. And 6 skills looking to go move there. He's not backing out, but I'm right behind 6 skills now. I need a good exit out this last corner, but yeah, get a good exit, better than 6 kills, stick in the slipstream, stay on Rich, go down the inside, we'll pull into the right hand side, go down the inside, he backs off, which I appreciate from him, respect to him, and now look, from where it was like 1.5 second, 2 second gap, right back in that slipstream, and the RS is what I wanted, and he's got 3-second penalty, so he has, at this point I was like, okay, just stick in the slipstream, stay behind them, don't make any mistakes, just keep within 3 seconds. I mean, looking at him in that slipstream, I wasn't too bothered, to be honest, like, because I knew he had a penalty, but I did want to show my potential. I didn't want to just back out of it, like, just let him have a second position on track, because that's not how I am. Like, I do want to show my potential, and yeah, but I didn't make any moves like this early, because it's still lap 13, it's still halfway through, and it's still a lot of laps left, and he's done. Yeah, he's got a bit wide there, which was surprising, as he's really a consistent driver. I think it's because it's lack of practice he has, and lack of what's I gonna say? Lack of confidence for this game. Like, it's just, I think the more you play, the more you get more sick of the game, which is fair enough, to be honest. Like, nearly everyone's got bored with the game, well, not bored with the game, but you can be bored with the game, but I do enjoy these battles, because it's something you can look up to in a couple of years time, where you could just turn around, oh yeah, I had a decent battle with this guy and that guy, and in AOR one. So yeah, I just wanted to make this race like really good. I didn't want to back out of anything. I do want to make myself look good out there, like, because I do have the potential of top 3 in the title, well, top 3 in the Constructors Drivers Championship. Yeah, like, I've been racing Finn for a long time, and he's not always beat me in life, but he has beat me quite a lot of times. But yeah, normally on simulators, I always gave him a hard time in racing. He's not dominated all the time, but on his day he was rapid. So yeah, just like learn off him, to be honest, like, to be patient in racing, don't make silly moves. And apart from Mexico, I don't want to talk about that, to be honest. Yeah, Martin, now I'm still behind Martin, lap 15. It's just really just going hardcore. Like, Martin's a decent driver. I do like racing him. Right, I think this is not the first time I've raced in Canada. Last season in Spain, I had a decent battle with him. Yeah, not a lot of races, but it's good to be battling with a driver like Martin and JD and Finn, because last season didn't go well for me. It was just pure bad luck. And yeah, this season not every race I had luck as well. Like Australia, I got taken out when I had good chance podium. What else? China, I got taken out. Bahrain, I got taken out and barely made into top 10. And Spain was my fault for breaking my pedals. So I couldn't do that. Monaco, yeah, I was happy with third place in Monaco. Could have had second, but third place I was happy with. And Silverstone, I got taken out. Yeah, in qualifying I got blocked on my lap and couldn't settle up. And now, actually, my game for some reason didn't record my overtake on Martin, so I just skipped it down to up to 25th lap, because I was just behind him the whole race basically. But yeah, I overtook Martin on the straight. I think it was lap 22. Yeah, I overtook him at 22, and yeah, after the race, he told me that he had wing damage, and it's like, why didn't you overtake me if you had Finn had penalty, and I didn't. So he was like, if you overtook me earlier without sticking behind me, you could have won the race. And yeah, after the race, I was I was really gutted for myself, because I probably could have had a chance to win the race if I overtook Martin. And yeah, he had wing damage apparently, so, and yeah, now like I'm ahead, and I think it was this lap where I just kept my cool and wanted to stay ahead, and Martin is around the outside of me. I thought he was going to go around the outside, but I didn't know he had wing damage, so yeah, I think it was this lap where I just pushed. I stayed on Rich nearly the whole lap and tried bolting off a bit, just to get that fresh air for that last corner of this lap. So, because if he's really upright, because his traction is really good, I just didn't want him to be right behind me on the last couple of corners, or he would have had me on the straight. Or he can have me on the straight if he's really close. Yes, this lap I just pushed like to the limit of my driving. Took that right hander really well, coming to the hairpin. Now this is where I should be focusing on not lose time to him, because this is where he gains it most of the time. And I got a really good exit. I think it's open like, I think the gap is like 6-7 tenths now. I need a good exit on this left hand, out of these left handers as well, and getting a good drive down to 130R. Just getting a good exit. Martin getting a decent exit as well. Trying to move out the way so he could stay in my slipstream, but he's still following me on the slipstream. Coming onto the last, and we're coming to 130R now. Coming to the last couple of the corners, and yes, coming to the chicane, taking this chicane really well and getting decent exit. And when I look back now, yes, and I was like, okay, I've got the brilliant traction out that last corner. Now I've got this. I've got the second place, and all I have to do is just keep it consistent and not make any mistakes. And if I keep it second, this will be the first 1-2 for the STS brothers. Me and Finn, as I've wanted this since season 4, which I had bad luck, like rush hour. We could have had 1-2, but couple races as well. But yeah, this will be the first 1-2, and I pulled away from Martin. I think I got him out the slipstream a bit. Not, yeah, he's out the danger zone. So last lap now, Sally's bolted off. It's gone. Like no chance that I'll be within 3 seconds to win the race. And yeah, my tyres were actually a bit dead, like around 72%. I just took it cautious this last couple of corners, so it doesn't go on 75, because never know in this game, could give you random punches. Yeah, coming down to 130R now, back straight. This is it. I was like, guess I've got the second place, no penalties, and yeah, it's been a really good race. Like, enjoyed it a lot. Now coming to the last chicane, and Finn, I thought he was slow enough to let me through so I can win the race, but and who wins the race? Brilliant race for him. And coming second, P2, really wanted that, loved it. Jason fourth, like nothing else. 3 points now. Brilliant race for me and Jason. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully see you in the next one. Take care.